your
Oh,
website.
it's fun. I know it's my Disneyland. All pages are different and they're moving things around.
All right, here we go. You have a great show.
Okay, let me get
Thanks.
Come with us on a journey into the unknown, the unexplained, and the unbelievable. We will test your senses and challenge your beliefs. A world where science and religion clash. Or do they? You will meet real people and hear real stories, but you will not believe. You will witness strange sights and hear strange sounds, but you will not believe. This is the New England Ghost Project. Welcome to the nightmare.
Well, good evening, everyone, and welcome to Ghost Chronicles Next Generation. I am Ron Kolick, your host, the gatekeeper in the realm of the unknown, the unexplained, and the unbelievable New England Zone, Van Helsing. And with me, well, I was going to say my co-host for the evening, but she is my guest and co-host for the evening. She is
For the
my
moment.
favorite West Coast witch, and we all know her as Marla Brooks.
Uh-huh.
Thank you. So, anyways, we are waiting for Anne, and
Mm-hmm.
because we changed a few things around. And anyway, um, Marla, thank you for joining me today. Everybody knows you as my co-host of Ghost Chronicles, Book of Shadows.
Yes.
They know you as the host of Stir in the Cauldron, but you are a multiple facet person. And you have, speaking about multiple facets, you have a fascinating website, which is marlabrooks.com. And I will post that on our Next Generation page. And
It's
it's an
fun.
excellent job.
Thank you.
So, how
And
long have you?
what
I mean, how did you? When did all this start?
what start? The
Oh, you
website?
getting? Yeah, no, more than a
No.
website. When did you get? I mean, you've written a whole bunch of books. You're doing magic. You're doing tarot cards. I mean, when did this all start, basically?
Uh, really late, I mean, I really thought and heard from the family that, there was witches in the family. Well, great grandma Sophie, actually. And I never paid much attention to it. And, and teenagers, oh, I'm going to be a witch. I'm going to be a witch. And I was doing stupid things, little love spells and whatever. But then a few years later, I said, this isn't right. I got to find out really what a witch is and blah, blah, blah. And then so it was probably in my 30s. So that's kind of late. But I had the ghosty thing all the time because every house I've ever lived in had haunted house, had ghosts and stuff. So that was there. And my mother said that she could see dead people. And so it was kind of in the family, one way or the other, witches and ghosties.
Okay. And
Yeah.
so you got into that. I mean, what came first? Did I start in the cauldron, the books, or
The book,
oh,
the books came. Wait a minute. I think the books came first. Yeah. Because the Ghosts of Hollywood books came. And oh my God, I don't know which was the horse and which was the cart. But it was kind of in the same time. And so, yeah. Oh, it was before the show because when I wrote the books, I was, doing press with it, and I was on Para X. I didn't know them or anybody, but they, were talking about my books. This is good. You have to do that. And then they invited me to do a host of the show because they kind of liked, I guess, the books, and it was go see
this
and
was back when Dave Jones, right?
yeah, mm-hmm, yeah. So Dave Jones says, no, we want you. And I said, no, I'm not going to do it. And he says, why not? And I said, because it's all ghosty. It's going to be a cookie cutter show. Because everybody in their families and everybody with their groups were out doing ghost hunting. And I didn't want to do that show. I mean, I was doing stuff for the book. And he said, you have other things to offer. And I said, well, what? It doesn't make any sense. I'm just doing this stuff. And he said, you're a witch. And he says, we'd like to do a show with that in mind. So that's how Stirring the Cauldron came about. But yeah, it was a little ghosty here and a little witchy there.
Who was your first guest on Sterling Cauldron? Do you
Uh,
remember?
yeah, Victoria Gross, and you've had her on your show.
Yeah. We've had on that show and to
Yeah.
you.
Yeah,
And yeah, she's a nice person, very nice person.
yeah, she is. And it was funny because, I didn't know what to do. I mean, I knew what to do, but it was weird. And so she was there, but she was on the phone. And so she was in the driveway while I was in my office. That's how
that's
it
funny.
did the show. And then she came in towards the end and tripped over the ottoman and fell down. And we laughed all the way till we had to go off the air. Yeah,
My guy.
I know, it's fun.
But
So,
anyway,
Mhm.
and eventually you had that guy from Massachusetts on the show. What the hell is his name?
Yeah, somebody,
And
Ron somebody. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
how did you ever hook up with him?
I don't remember how that happened. Do you?
I have absolutely no memory of it.
That's it.
Yeah.
I don't either. All I know is
This
that
is my 21st year in radio so you figure that's a lot of guests.
well, I guess did you write? No, you didn't write a book. Did you? Maybe I had
No,
on your.
you were writing books before I were.
Okay, so maybe would it have been that you asked, you let me be on your show or something?
Maybe I had you as a guest. Maybe you don't know which came first.
Yeah.
But we did the first crossover show, and when Halloween, Stir in the Cauldron on Pararex and those Chronicles on TogiNet, and
You went
in
to
studio.
Salem. Yeah.
Yep, you were in studio, and Maureen Wood and myself, who was my co-host at that time, were walking the streets of Salem and interviewing people and talking about different things. It was a neat thing, and you were in studio doing stuff there. It was
You were
really
having more
a
fun.
unique show. Yeah.
Yeah. That was really good. So it really was a breakthrough, two networks getting together and yeah.
Yeah, it's bad enough because two shows most of the time they were in competition against each other. You know how they might be nice to your face, but they'll stab you in the back.
Yeah, and luckily, Dave Jones was really good and happy about it.
Yeah, same with TogiNet. They were as well. So that was a unique experience because
We broke ground.
Yeah, the first hour was on TogiNet, I believe. I could be wrong. Yeah, because it's West Coast, so I think you were probably on afterwards, the second half. It switched over to the second, so that people could actually switch over. All right. I don't think it was simulcast on both channels, though.
I think we did
Oh,
simulcast.
we did simulcast. Oh, I take that back. See, you have better memory than I.
I
Hey,
think.
guess who joined us right now?
And
Are you there? Or just a pretty face on our screen? She's probably muted.
yes, she
Oh,
popped
God
in.
bless.
Can you guys hear me?
Now we can.
Yep.
Okay, my headphones are working, but my microphone on my headset is not working.
Well, it doesn't matter to me as long as we can hear you.
Okay, can you hear me all right?
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't sound echoey.
We hear
Not
you
so much.
fine. Okay, can we get on with the show?
Yep,
It's good.
I've been here, but no one let me in.
I can't help you there.
Me either.
Right along. He's been trying to call you, so there you go. Anyways, yeah, so that was the first crossover on, as far as I can tell, on any networks.
Yeah, yeah.
that special that we ran between Ghost Chronicles and
And I was the armchair person sitting there. You're having the fun and out in Salem, and I'm just okay.
Oh,
I know it was terrible.
that's terrible.
Yeah,
How could you do that to poor Marla?
that
I
was the
was
only
with
one.
Maureen at the time. It actually worked out great. She was the sanity in that and kept the show going while Maureen and I were walking the streets like a couple of hookers. And,
Yeah.
yeah, it was doing good.
Yeah, I think I mentioned that halfway through the show. You know that, right?
No problem.
Hmm.
Maybe when we interviewed the hookers that were in there.
The
Mm.
House of Seven Gables. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
No
it
way.
was,
They have hookers in Salem.
it was
Say
the house of something, that was for sure.
say it
Yeah.
isn't so.
Anyway,
They're witchy people. That's all.
That's right. There's a
yeah.
big difference now. Don't you get your witches in an uproar.
You know, I am sure I got into trouble today on the morning show because
No
we were
way.
doing, we were doing Gallup poll surveys and some other survey on what America thinks, and we covered different religion, we covered paranormal, and we were talking about the different things. And the problem I had with, because I actually answered the survey too, we both did. The problem I had was what the definitions of these things are. Like, for instance, do you believe in ghosts? What is a ghost? I mean, exactly what are you talking about? I believe that, there's certainly apparitions out there that have been seen through the years. So I don't dismiss that. But for me to say 100% proof that it's, spirit of somebody who is deceased, I can't really tell you that. I don't know if that's really true or not. I have my suspicions, but that's it. And the question came up about witches. And then I
Mhm.
says, "Oh my God, what the hell's the definition of a witch?"
It's how you
And
spell it.
oh, really?
No, no, but some people use the B.
I know.
Okay, just
But
making sure. Yeah.
I mean, what is a witch? I mean, you talked about if I went up to like 100 people and asked them what a witch was, I bet you I get like, uh, 75 different answers.
Mhm.
Or, somebody that has warts on their nose and rides a broom.
Right.
That would be one of them. And
I
then
think that
another
would be
one,
the standard.
Mm-hmm.
no, well, I don't know. And the number of the kind of people I run with, they would all tell you that, this and that. But
You
even
can't really define a witch because and we've all talked about this before on my show, that everybody does their own thing. There's no book that you open it by and say, this is how you are, this is what you do,
Mhm.
then you'll be a witch. There's there's millions of different types of witchcraft.
Right.
So it goes person to person, some are not so good, some are very good, and some walk the line in between because that makes a good balance, black and white have to go. So
so witchcraft is like religion. There are various types of religion,
Yeah.
but
kind of, yeah, like, well, Wicca is a religion now. Maybe even in the armed forces, they say it's good.
Wow.
they say anything. Well, not anymore since Trump did it, but that's another story for another time.
Don't go there. Don't go there.
No.
Anyway.
So yeah, so it can be a lot of different things. I mean, the one that I practice is kind of eclectic. You take a little bit from here and a little bit from there, and it's Mother Earth. I mean, it's kind of, they're green witches, and we're trying to take care of the earth and the people in it, and it
The other
doesn't
green
mean yeah, it doesn't mean that we're all, patting us on the back of the head and have halos, but some people think they do. Mine's a little tilted at times.
Yeah.
Yeah, so it's hard to define a witch. People, you can say that somebody that's pagan, that just means they're not Jewish or Christian or, anything
Yeah,
like
like
that.
you got druids though. What druids, witches?
Not necessarily, and they'll tell you right off the bat they will,
Not
because,
necessarily.
oh, well, the
What does that
no,
mean?
yeah, go ahead, what?
No, what does that mean? Not necessarily.
Well, because there are certain ones that, see, if you go back into history, Druids were very well, top of the lever. They're the ones that used to be able to teach the rich people's children and stuff like that. So they don't think, I guess some Druids think that witches are about a step down from there. Because,
Oh,
yeah,
Druids actually got wiped out. The entire population of Druids.
they still aren't, well, they're around now, some now.
No, this is an
Yeah.
incarnation of,
Yeah.
of their practices, but not in the original Druids, because they actually were on an island. They had an island off of Wales,
Hmm.
and when I believe it was the Romans began wiping them out, is they all fled to that island, and then they flashed their asses at the Romans and laughed at them until the tide went down, and then the Romans went out there and killed them all.
oh, well.
Yeah.
So
Well,
Ron, how did you get in trouble? We started this conversation with you got in trouble, which is
Yeah, because
kind of a common occurrence. But I mean,
I said, what is a witches? I mean, what is a witch? I mean,
so someone
do I believe in
called you
witches?
out on that, or you
No,
just didn't
because
have
we
a
we were
legit
taking the poll.
answer?
We were taking the poll, and the poll, what percentage of people believe in ghosts, what people believe in Bigfoot, UFOs,
Yeah.
yada yada. And one of the questions, what people believe in witches. And once again, it goes the same definition of ghost is
Okay.
what is the definition of a witch?
All right, I get it.
Do I believe that witches exist? And I guess it's depending on how you define them, because
Mhm.
I know people call themselves witches,
hmm
call
Yeah.
themselves ghost hunters too, but that's another story.
exactly. Just the same
It's
thing.
kind of, yeah, a similar predicament. Was a ghost hunter. Everybody does it differently.
Well,
And
it's not
people,
more than doing it differently. It's more, it's more than method. It's what I think it's your beliefs. So it
The
goes back to beliefs.
lifestyle.
Yeah, it's a lot different. Yeah,
yeah,
Okay, I
yeah.
get it. I get
yeah.
it. I get
It's
where you're
weird,
coming from.
weird stuff. Weird.
Well, that's what we're in business doing is weird stuff, right?
Oh, but that's the best stuff.
Yes,
Come
it is.
on, man.
It is.
So
Uh-huh.
Mahler and I want to compliment you on Anne.
You want to give me, all right, I'll believe it from Marla, but you want to give me a compliment?
Yes,
Okay,
yes, because
I'll take it,
you were
whatever it
the
is.
you were the only picture that we could find that actually looked great on that new banner that we have on the Ghost Chronicles page.
Hmm.
Oh,
I went looking and everybody else was just so solemn and whatever. And
oh,
I saw that picture and I said, that's for her.
that's so funny. And you flipped it.
Yes, I did. Because
You,
you have to look at him. So
yes.
in the middle.
I saw that. And I'm like, oh my God. And I know exactly what picture that is
Yes, I do.
because I'm in
I do
the
too.
full picture, I'm holding a little sign that says,
Yes.
fear, never mind the spooky stuff, fear me. Don't fear the spooky stuff, fear me. It hangs on my office door. But anyways, yes, that's a funny picture. That I laughed when I saw that. So it did work out, didn't it?
That was the best one. Leslie actually sent us a picture, and I nixed it, and we took up another one.
And you did the same
Oh,
thing to Maureen too,
Yeah,
didn't
same
we?
with
oh.
Maureen. Yeah.
Yeah.
No
Well,
way.
you know me. I've always got a crazy picture for something. Just pick any of them. They're
Yeah,
all.
you and me. We both have like 6,000 pictures of
Yeah,
ourselves.
yeah, yeah. Oh my God. Another good one would have been the one of us at that grave in New York.
Yeah.
That would have been a good one too.
His cock.
Yes.
Oh, I saw that picture too. Yeah, that was good.
That
Yeah,
also
but
would have worked.
the
But
one that's on there is the best.
I think you made a great choice, Marla.
I know I've got a good eye.
Yes,
Yeah.
you do.
Yeah.
You do indeed.
Mhm.
Oh my
And speaking
goodness.
of pictures, of course, at the Yankee Swap, our annual Yankee Swap last night, there was a book that was in the swamp, and it's called Ghost Hunting for Dummies, and it has a lovely picture of Van Helsing on it, and it has all of my history and everything else.
I
No.
saw that. Who got that, Leslie?
No, if you haven't seen the book, it's Ghost Hunting My Dummies, and it was photo. She went through like 6,000 pictures to get that one and put it on it.
Oh,
But
that's
that
funny.
was Susie Yates. She did that. They found the book at a thrift store and did that.
Oh, that's
The original book is Dive into the Ghostly World of Supernatural with some guy named Zach Bacon or Baggin or just whatever it is.
Zach Bacon. Wow.
But
Mm.
anyway, some guy.
Mhm.
But
Everybody bite their
yeah,
tongue just right then.
I wish I lived closer to you guys. I would have loved to go to that.
oh, it's a riot. We have it every year, and
Oh, I
it's
know.
just a blast. It was
I
just
went one
so good.
year. It was a lot of fun.
Oh yeah, it was. Anyway, so back to Marla because she's the guest
Well,
on the
yes,
show
she
tonight.
is. And we're
Yeah.
happy to hear her here. Getting nervous with those fires, and I kept messaging her. I'm like, "Are you sure you're okay? Sure you're all right?"
Yeah, we
I just kept saying, "Do you need any marshmallows?"
Mm,
uh-huh. Yeah. But, I could have sent the broom for them, but the broom is really if you send them anything that's edible, the broom will eat it.
Eat it.
She's a little piggy, you know. So I stopped doing that. Yeah.
You
oh,
know, speaking about witch in Marla,
Hmm.
the broom. The broom is a big symbol in paganism, but also Druidism and a lot of superstitions as well. Do you know some of the superstitions involved with the broom?
I remember that when I was talking and reading about it, the broom was something that about flying. There was an ointment way back when that they would rub on the witch, and then they would think they were on the broom. They were kind of like out of this world after this ointment. It was,
Yeah.
whatever. So that's how witches came with flying. But we also do it for clearing things. It's a
There's
multi
this thing
thing.
that you put the broom by the corner of the entrance to the house.
You can, and if it's the thing going upside down, it means they can't get in. Don't want to see them. If it's down regularly, then it's welcome.
And it's also there to sweep away any negativity that's going through.
Well,
There
yeah,
was so many.
yeah.
We in the Catholics have our own during the Epiphany, which is when the wise men come to the house. We have the chalk ceremony where we chalk above the doors for the same thing to protect the house from evil and so forth.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
oh.
and they're good for swapping people that misbehave.
yeah.
Mhm. It's a multi thing. We can do a lot with a broom.
But we are coming up to the break, evidently. So we do have to take a short break here. Anyways, you're listening to what the hell are we here? Ghost Chronicles Next Generation with Ann and Ron, and our special guest tonight is my co-host and author and the host of Stir in the Cauldron, West Coast Witch, and one of my favorite West Coast witches, Miss Marla Brooks, and we are live on TogiNet, and we're all good podcasts go to die. So we'll be right back after the following messages in our trip to Illinois. All right.
Do you have a paranormal event, book, or something else you want people to know about? Then why not advertise it on Ghost Chronicles Radio? With over 150,000 downloads a month, get your message out to an audience that's interested in the subject. We have a plan at a cost that fits your needs.
Oh, you didn't
For
know
more
about
information,
my
contact Ron
new
Kolick at
soundboard.
any ghost project at
Oh,
Comcast.net.
no, I did not.
Or call 878
Oh, Jesus.
6678.
Stop that. You're deafening me.
I love it. You guys are so great.
Located in Illinois.
Oh, God. Here we go.
Steve and I did a whole show on this.
Did you really?
We got a ton of messages and emails on it that people just wet their pants laughing.
That is until the night of celebration.
I'm going to have to listen to it.
I had no idea what I was doing because I just got it for Christmas. And it has like all kinds of buttons that, I can do all kinds of weird stuff with obviously I can do.
I can do this. Make my voice.
Oh, my God. Just what we need. Just what we need. Oh,
Little boys
Jesus.
and their toys.
Oh, yeah.
Next one. I can do this voice. I can have the show in this voice.
Oh, that's really annoying. Even more annoying than your regular voice.
That's
Oh,
going,
my
but yeah, that's going.
Crap.
That's
Oh,
funny.
my God.
Shadow Hunters.
Shadow Hunters. Kill, Jessica, kill.
Hello.
I have no idea what's wrong with this headset and why my ears work and not my microphone. I just don't get it.
Okay.
Just having a little time here tonight. Sorry.
That's all right.
And then you changed all over to Zoom and
Hello. Can you
Forgot.
hear me?
Hey,
My
that's
name is
not
Harry
much,
Price. I am speaking to you via the medium of the Ghost Box. Many of you will know I carried out the first live radio broadcast from
we're
Haunted House
broadcasting
way back in
live on,
1986
YouTube now,
for the
too.
BBC.
I'm sorry?
Thanks
We're
to the wonders of
broadcasting
modern
live on
technology,
YouTube now too.
I am still able
Really?
to keep abreast of 21st
If you're going to be on
century ghost
YouTube, why don't you
hunting
record
by
the
listening to
video?
Ghost International on WNT, Para-X Radio, the Ghost
Well, I
Channel,
mean, it's a video
something
platform.
called a podcast.
Yes, it is.
Two splendid chaps host it. One is an
I don't
American
know.
who
I
calls
wouldn't have a
himself
problem.
England's own Van
You
Helsing.
can.
Although I have discovered
Anytime.
his real name is Ron Kolek.
Mala doesn't want
The
to,
other
right,
is
Mala?
Stephen Parsons.
I
He is
want
a
to, but I
paranormal
can't
scientist.
really until I get this
Upon a
dental
sketch
stuff
and
fixed.
elsewhere on something
Yeah.
called a K2.
Oh,
But
no.
don't forget, I'll be
Yeah,
listening every
Hey, we
Tuesday
could do a
from
great
8
show.
o'clock in
We could
Great
call it
Britain
the
and 3
Hillbilly
o'clock on the
edition of
American
Ghost
Eastern
Chronicles.
Time.
You and
I
I'll
trust
have
you
my
will join
I'll
me
keep
there.
my bridge out, and it'll be great.
Oh, Jesus. Oh, is that why you had the mask on at Christmas?
Yeah.
Oh,
Yes.
I wondered. I didn't know.
Yep.
Sorry. All
Coming
No,
right.
back.
that's okay.
I hear
Coming
you.
back.
Yep. And welcome back to Ghost Chronicles Next Generation with Ron and Ann and our super special guest tonight, Marla Brooks.
Super duper.
Magic
Super
all
special.
season.
Oh, that's nice.
Magic all season.
And
So,
mumbling
Molly,
guy here. What?
Molly, you are. Am I still mumbling?
No, not now.
No.
Okay. I don't want to get yelled at.
Who's going to yell
this
at
is
you?
the year of Ron.
This is your
Like
show.
everyone. Yeah, right.
Yeah.
So you've written The Ghost of. What the hell is that one? I never knew you wrote that. What the hell
Hollywood.
is American Family Television?
Yeah. As a writer, sometimes you want to get out of the things that you're doing and trying to do something else. And so I did a reference book.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And never again. Oh my God, it's difficult. Oh, brother. Yeah. But yeah, it was American. Yeah. What you said?
Yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But
And-
you've written 3 books on the Ghost of Hollywood. I didn't even think they had that many ghosts up there.
Oh,
good
they've got a
Lord.
lot of us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm. Yeah.
It's Hollywood. How could there not be a million ghosts out there? Come
Yeah.
on.
Everybody wants to be a star.
That's right.
Uh-huh.
And stuff.
And so most of them didn't make it, and they're, wandering around getting angry and moaning and, that kind of thing.
Hey, do
Yeah.
you know if those fires went anywhere near Hollywood Cemetery?
No, they didn't.
Oh, thank
If
God.
they were up
Okay.
in the foothills,
Well,
that's
It's
where my whole
cemetery. What'd you
family's
say?
buried there. I
Oh,
love that.
really?
I used to live about a mile away from there, and I would go and I love the place.
Oh, that's awesome. Someday I'm going to go see it.
It's neat. It's old, and I mean, I think
Wait
it's
a minute. What would the fires do to it? Nothing.
what would what?
Cemetery. What would the fires do to it? Nothing.
Well,
It's grass.
um,
So they burn the grass. You put new grass down, new sod, actually.
Well,
yeah,
they have
It's all
buildings
artificial up
there
there
though
anyway.
too. They have buildings, you know, the
yeah,
mausoleum and stuff
right.
like
Which
that.
are
Mhm.
stone,
Huh?
which is stone.
Well,
Yeah, kind
there's
of.
wood aspects of it too. Yeah, I don't know.
There's nothing for it to burn.
Well, no, but so it's Hollywood forever, right?
It
Hollywood
should be
forever.
forever. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
Hollywood forever. But they also, they have functions there. I mean,
Yes.
they shot a whole Walking Dead finale show there
Yeah.
one
Yeah.
year. And I was like, oh my God, my worlds just collided. Holy crap, this is awesome. And
Uh-huh.
but it's a huge venue,
Yeah, and they
event
do
venue.
in the summer, or well, first of all, they do something the Dia de Muertos, the Days of the Dead. They have a big
Yes.
thing.
Oh yeah.
Then in the summertime, they show movies. So you're
Mhm.
sitting on people's, where they are, and
Yeah.
there is a big screen that goes on one of the mausoleums.
I would love that.
Yeah, but it's fun, and they have kiosks, so anybody can, if you want to put your family's stuff about their life and their pictures and all that,
Hmm.
they can do it, and
They
it's
sell
a
hot
lot of,
dogs and pizza.
no, not yet, not yet,
That
not yet, but
Tacos, I'm sorry.
it's neat. It's really neat.
is cool. So
Yeah.
it's much more than much more than a cemetery, but in the same aspect that garden cemeteries, the rural cemeteries were created, it really plays into what they were trying to get at. Back in the day, to make it a place where you went and you had picnics
Hmm.
and you planned a day around it. So I mean it's all the same, it's just in a modern fashion.
Yeah, I loved going there because it was so quiet and peaceful. And
Hmm.
everybody go, oh, you want to go to the cemetery? Yeah, I'm gonna go
Yes.
over there. I'm gonna sit under the tree and read a book and,
Yeah.
visit some of the well, the family. You have to
Right.
do that.
I got to go see the fam.
Yeah, gotta go see the fam.
That's the way it is.
Yeah, I mean, it was like a second home. I mean, I
Probably the
really
only
loved
time you
going there.
visit them in the graves anyway,
Who
right?
what?
The only time you visit them is we went to have a picnic there. Most
I
people don't
guess.
go to visit. No, most people don't visit anymore. They just,
Well,
cemeteries are
there
dying.
they go because we have all these like I'm there now.
Mhm.
But they have, there a lot of critters around.
Hmm.
Not when I was there the last time, but they have peacocks there now.
Oh, they
And
scream. Yeah.
and they have the worst geese that you'd ever, the meanest, they're
Oh,
mean and
yeah.
oh, terrible.
Yeah.
And ducks in the ponds and, all kinds of things. And so, it's kind of like a lot of not just flowers and stuff, it's animals too.
Mm.
And so that's really cool.
Hmm.
It's
That's
really
nice.
cool.
I
Yeah,
love
be
it.
attacked by a wild goose.
Yeah, well.
My friend almost did, my friend Ginny.
Mm.
We were walking around there and there was a gaggle of geese, I guess that's how you call it. And we're walking along and all of a sudden this one goose starts chasing her.
Oh
And
no.
so she froze, and then she's got her purse across her shoulders, it's a shoulder bag, and she's trying to get it off because she thought she'd have to take a swing at that thing. And I've got a picture of her bending over trying it, and the goose was on its tippy toes, ready to go after her.
My God.
It was so funny. Oh God, yeah. I lucky I had the camera right there because she was
Yeah.
bent over and fighting with
Oh
her
my God.
purse, and there's that with the mouth open and tippy toes, ready to go. Yeah.
And
Wow.
like a good friend, you stood there and laughed and took video.
Of course. What's a good friend to do?
That's
you know?
your job.
That was.
You did your job.
I did and got kicked in the ass for afterwards, but but yeah, it was funny.
Anyway,
But yeah.
So I noticed you also have a couple of novels on there as well.
Yeah. See, I tried to write a book too, or
Really?
2 books. Yeah. And yeah, one is a kind of a thriller, but they're all paranormal.
Nice.
And the other one is kind of like not a Harry Potter, but in that thing.
Genre.
Hmm?
Genre.
Genre. Thank you.
Genre, Ron, not genre.
It's genre. I'm not going to
Genre
go into.
sounds like a disease. But
Maybe
anyways,
it is.
I know some
Yeah.
people that do have genre.
what are these books, Marla? I
Well,
need to
one's
find them.
On the website, marlabrooks.com.
Yeah, they're there. One of them is called A Bad Case of the Collywobbles.
Okay.
And that's kind of a fantasy one about a woman who all of a sudden finds out that she's a witch. She never knew it. And somehow she found out, and she had to pick up where her great grandfather or great grandmother left off.
Mm-hmm.
Because there was a coven that was after everybody. And so
Ooh.
the great grandma didn't make it, but it
Ah.
went down to her. So she had to go to school, and to be a witch. And it's okay. That's kind of, it's fantasy, but it's lots of twists and turns, and it's really fun.
That sounds
And
like fun.
it's on Kindle also now, if anybody wants it. And then the other one is called Soul Connection, A Deadly Obsession. And that's the thriller.
Ooh.
Yeah. And that's it's about reincarnation. So there's one book for
Oh.
kind of fantasy, and the other one is reincarnation. And
All right.
yeah.
I'm gonna have to find those. A Bad Case of the Cobbywobbles?
Yep, Collywobbles.
Collywobbles.
I'll put our website up on our page so you can just
Yeah,
click
I
on
know,
the page.
I know. Awesome. That's
Yeah.
fun.
Yeah. Well, again, as a writer, you do something new. You keep doing everything new, and that was fiction.
Mhm.
And that was really neat because, and I've told this 1,000 times, but writing that book, I didn't do the way that people do, and we're going to do it there, and every place they have their chapters going on and what was going on. I sat down in front of the TV, right? In front of, well, maybe it was on too, in front of the computer, and it just started coming out of me. It was like somebody was, I did not know from page to page or what was going on, or things were going to change. It was, I think I had help. I really did. I probably needed help. But yeah, it was like writing. It wasn't like writing a book. It was reading a book.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's funny because my friend Lizzie is also an author, and she does like it's like a fan fiction based off like Walking Dead. So it's like an apocalyptic
Mm-hmm.
she got a whole series of the books, and they're really good. It's called Lizzie's Lost Girls, and she always says to me, the characters tell me
Yes.
what to write,
Mm-hmm.
and that's also how she does it.
Mm-hmm.
They tell me which direction to go.
It's amazing. And then, you do it, you get it done. And then of course you have to do it over and over and over again,
Well, yeah.
whatever. But you get to some pages and something, a twist and turn that I could never do. I wouldn't be that clever, but it was there, I mean, it was, it was so funny and scary too. But yeah, so yeah, that's why I did the 2 fiction books, but they're 2 different things.
And of course, you have Workplace Magic, and you have your new one coming out in October as well.
Oh,
I do. Well, there's two spell books. One's
Ooh.
about the animals
Oh yeah,
spells,
animal spells. I forgot
and the
about
other
that.
one's on the job. So yeah, but
Nice.
Magic for All Seasons is coming out in October, hopefully, and it's a grimoire for the Wheel of the Year. So I mean, there's all kinds of things in there. It's kind of like a little encyclopedia of different stuff. It's got a lot of stuff in there, and it's got a lot of, they wanted spells, so there's about 100 spells in there of all
Excellent.
kinds. But we do stuff about divination, and Tim Shaw did a whole thing about a history of divination and stuff. There's witchcrafting, and there's also recipes and all kinds of stuff. Yeah. So we'll see what happens. I mean,
Oh, I love it. I can't wait to see it.
me too.
Yeah.
All that work. Yeah. And the interesting one was, because of great grandma Sophie, seriously, my real great grandma Sophie, who was the witch. So the book was, dedicated to her, but I kind of tell everybody that if you read the book and you feel like somebody's reading over your shoulder, it's just her. So I'm, and she comes through the book every so often. So yeah, I gave her some notoriety.
There you
That's
go.
awesome.
Yeah.
I look forward to it.
Do
Nice.
you have a tarot card set, or am I mistaken on that?
My cards are the Oracle deck.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, they're so much easier. I mean, I'm not a lazy witch or anything, but tarot, I can read, but sometimes I need, I forget there's so many cards, it's not working. So the Oracle deck is much easier. The Witch's Oracle deck, yes.
I like that. She puts them on Facebook.
Yeah, every Monday, I pull a card, and that's, everybody knows what's going to happen to them during the week. And I have a spell of the week the same day. So, free spells and finding out what's going to happen during the week, forewarned is forearmed. Or is it backwards? Now I'm gonna yeah.
I think you have it right.
I don't, it's something that Ron would say it backwards. So I'm just
Nah.
just a little bit backwards. But yeah. So if you go on Facebook, go ahead, get all that stuff that you need for the week.
Yeah. So I decided that we'd pick a card for you today, since you're my guest in this show.
Oh.
And I have, yes, it's called Fortunes, Spells, and Portions. Or Potions.
Portions?
Could be a portion. I don't know.
Portion? Are you on a diet? I mean, what?
It may be.
Potion.
So I'm going through these, Malaga, dear. And when you are ready, you just tell me yes, and I will draw that card and read it to you on the air, because you're our guest.
Okay. All right.
Anytime you want, you just tell me.
Shuffling now?
I am shuffling more.
Off to Buffalo. That's scary.
Thinking the same gutter.
Scary, very scary. All right. Now.
Okay. Let's see. Oh, wait a minute. I got two cards. I can't.
Uh-oh.
So evidently I'm supposed to take the second one. Your most outrageous wish is about to come true.
Oh.
How you like that?
I like that. Now I have to figure out what my wish is. But,
that was your fortune. Your spell is rubbing a mixture of vinegar and chocolate all over your body while chanting, humpa bumpa, up the down, wilt, and smelt, so you can enjoy this wish without embarrassment.
Okay.
So yeah, vinegar and chocolate. Rub it all over your body, girl.
That's gross.
I'll see pictures.
That's gotta be a horrible smell.
Mhm.
Yeah, you have to put you get the chocolate on you, and then you drink down the vinegar, I guess.
Blech.
Nope.
Yeah,
And so
yeah.
the other one must be for Ann then, because I drew two, right?
Okay.
Oh
what
God,
is
I'm scared now. I don't
You
know.
should be. You should
don't
be. You
even
should be
wanna know.
afraid. You should be very afraid.
Let's hear it.
What is it? What is it?
One of the dreams of your youth, which is just a couple of years ago, is
Right.
about to be realized. Ah. You say
Oh, I'm gonna be able to fly? Okay.
Yep. Say the following whenever you take your car out of the garage, if you want this to come true. Motorcycle, motorcycle roaring down my street with my leather jacket. My life is now complete.
What the hell are these cards? What? Did
Like,
Nickelback write these potions? What?
What is your problem? This is, I mean, people paid money for those. Have you ever written anything that people money paid for?
I could
Okay. I guess
probably
my
do
case.
better than these.
Oh, really? Really? Yeah.
Yeah.
These are, I
Okay,
told you,
motorcycle. Okay. All right.
these are fortunes and spells and potions for people over 40. So that's
Oh,
that's-
specifically for people over 40, huh?
yes, exactly.
Okay. All right.
So should I draw one for myself?
Yes, of course.
I hope you
Okay.
get one equally as good as ours.
Oh, mine will be better. You know that.
Oh my God.
He
People
lied.
over 40, is that why everything has to rhyme and motorcycle, vroom, vroom, vroom? That could be like from my granddaughter. I don't know.
Ouch! Oh, got a leg
Jeez.
cramp. They're trying to stop me from reading this card. But it ain't work. Oh, look at this.
Distraction.
Do something totally out of character, and it will bring you riches.
Be nice.
Ooh, your lucky numbers are your birthday with 7 someplace in it. I told you mine was a good one.
How come you get that and me and Marla get these really weird,
But you pick lousy numbers. What can I tell you?
really weird incantations? I don't know.
Well, that's because you're weird. I'm doing something out of
You're
character.
reading the cards. How are we weird?
You're listening.
Not weird.
Well, I don't have a choice, so.
Can you believe I paid $1 for these?
Yes. Oh, what, you got them at the dollar store? That's great.
No, I bought them at some discount place.
Okay.
They were done in 2001 by Boston America Corporation on Walnut Street in Watertown, Massachusetts.
Oh,
Retail
okay.
for $8.95.
And you got them for $1? Wow.
And they're jumbo, so even people with poor vision like me can.
Over 40.
Even old people can read them. Is that what you're trying to say?
Well, my cards got pretty pictures on them, so there.
Yes, they do.
Oh, wait a minute. You didn't ask me about the pictures.
Oh, God. Yeah.
This is that's fine. This is the same place I bought. What was the name of it? Strip poker for beginners.
Oh. Okay. What do you? We Spencer Gifts. I mean, what?
No, this is a legitimate store. Legitimate store selling legitimate items.
I hate to look at his bookcase.
Oh God!
This is in the dollar bin. So how could I pass it up?
It doesn't surprise me in the slightest.
Tell me you wouldn't buy those. Tell me. You know you would.
I wouldn't buy those. I'll tell you. I will tell you.
You're baloney. Anyways, we are getting towards the end of the show. So, Marla, you have what's coming up on Stirring the Cauldron, because on top of all your book writing and witching and all that other crap you do.
Well, this week we have.
Yeah, this week on Stirring the Cauldron on Pararex.
Who?
Pararex, that's the station you're on. Remember that?
Yes. On Pararex. We've got Richard Sennett, and he's going to do a master class and he's going to talk about Victorian ghost hunting.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
I got to tune in for that one.
That's
Yeah.
fun.
And you know, he's a good talker and a good storyteller.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
yeah. So yeah,
God,
that's what's going on. And
he should have been a woman. He talked so much.
I resemble that.
I had him on my show, so whatever.
Yeah,
Anyways,
yeah.
yeah. He's
Yeah,
been around.
yeah.
He's been a ghost hunter for a long, long time.
Yeah, he calls himself a haint hunter. H-A-I-N-T.
I hate that. Yeah, whatever.
Oh,
But
that's
he's
different.
Yeah, he's
been
a
around like forever.
character. He's a character, yeah.
Paint.
And you know, he's went through some hardships. He just lost his house there recently, which is really sad. But
Oh,
yeah. Anyway,
Yeah.
sorry.
poor Richard.
Yeah. Everybody,
Anyway.
I know a lot of people that lost their houses. It's
Yeah.
terrible.
Yeah, I would imagine you do, dear. Imagine you do.
Yeah.
So,
Mm.
you know, if California had broken off and sunken into the ocean, there wouldn't be.
We
these
wouldn't have had
problems.
that problem. Yeah.
Yeah, right.
No.
I love that song though. That
Mm.
old calypso type song.
Mhm.
Yeah. Day After Day or whatever. But I'm not going to
Whatever.
sing it. Well, he did singing when we did the radio show thing.
He did?
So you,
Who?
I'm talking you, when we did the
Mm.
old radio show, right?
Oh, at Christmas. At Christmas.
At Christmas, yes.
I know nothing.
You sang much to our chagrin. Yes.
I know
Yeah.
nothing.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
pretty
Well,
awful.
I know
It-
nothing. I see nothing.
it was interesting.
You know,
You know,
apologize to our
Ann,
listeners for that.
You know, Ann, there's an old saying: if you don't have anything nice to say, don't say anything.
Oh, yes.
Didn't your mother teach you better? That's all I can say.
Yes,
Mm.
she did, but you know.
I
Yeah.
got the giggles actually.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I do that to a lot of women for some reason. Not quite
Yeah,
sure why.
well, you know how that
I
goes.
can't imagine.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, we are wrapping up on the end of the show, and you know, Mala, that was a lot of fun learning about you and what you do. So many things you do, actually.
And what
so,
I don't do, yeah.
The master class is something new that's on, and Steve
It
Barton,
is.
Steve
Yeah.
Barton did one on for you, and
you
that
did one?
oh yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah.
I
So
forgot.
it's Annie's turn. If you want to do some teaching, let me know.
She could do one on graveyards.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, why don't you do that? Get in touch with me.
Hit me up. Hit me up. We'll see.
I'll send you a time with
Thursday night at 9, right o'clock.
Yeah.
Or 10 or whatever the hell it is.
Yeah. Yeah, Para X, 9 o'clock Eastern time.
I don't know. I'm gonna be in my jammies.
Well,
because you know I'm one of those over 40 people.
Right. we know that. That's why you had your filter ready.
She can stand behind the podium in her long johns or whatever. Yeah.
You can do video.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that'll be the day that people would get scared.
No,
not her, me.
We've done Jamie shows before.
Oh yes, we have. Yeah,
Yes,
they were the best.
Mm-hmm.
Sort of.
Yeah.
So, oh my God.
Well, and wait a minute. One of the most popular one, of course, was us singing.
Of course, we sang Santa Baby. Yeah, that was wonderful. That was good.
Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
You're welcome. I said something nice there.
My pride has not been hurt. So
all right.
It's been recovering. Anyway, we do have to go. So that was the 2-minute warning, and actually it's less than that now. Yep. So Marla, check out her. We'll put it up on our website, but it's marlabrooks.com. She's got a new book coming out in October, hopefully. And check it all out. That's Magic for Every Season, I believe it's called.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And where can people find your archive
shows?
Yeah.
During the Cauldron. That's During the Cauldron Para X on YouTube. That's the easiest place to get it.
Nice.
Check it there. And all right. Thank you, everyone. Be safe and Good night and God bless.
Good night, everybody.
Good
Bye,
night.
Marla.
Love
Thanks.
it.
Bye.
You guys are so great.